Last year was the PS5, definitely. There was no way we could find it, and if we could, it was like 3-4 times what the value was.
Tell me about it. The savviest of shoppers gear up for Black Friday to get some of the best deals around for holiday gifts.
Yeah, when it comes to those hoping to score deals this year, you might want to start your holiday shopping. Hate to say it, but right now.
Sally Schulze warns us in tonight's special report.
Annette Christerna has more than just her 3 kids to buy toys for when the holidays roll around.
We pretty much shop for probably about 20 kids, I want to say. My husband has lots of nieces and nephews.
While she does start her shopping early,
normally we start shopping right at the end of summer. I would say September, October.
She still might be in for a shock when she hits the toy aisle this year.
There could be a toy shortage, especially for a lot of the hot items.
Dr. Sean Corey is an assistant marketing professor at Loyola's Quinlan School of Business. He says the 2 main factors affecting the toy supply are the rising cost of raw materials and the overrun backed up seaports.
Retailers and manufacturers, they may only get 1 full import of their supplies in. Trying to reorder or get another supply from overseas may just be logistically impossible to get a refresh of inventory.
While many toys are relatively inexpensive to produce, they are often shipped long distances, sometimes halfway around the world, which means shipping alone can be 30 to 40% of the total cost of a toy.
Last year, it cost about $3,000 to ship a 40-foot container here to the ports in Long Beach. Now those containers of shipping are up to $18,000, $20,000. So that additional $15,000 is going to be passed on to the consumer.
When we checked the latest earnings reports for 2 of the leading toy manufacturers, we found Hasbro stated they are implementing price increases during the 3rd quarter. We expect this to offset the rising cost in freight. In Mattel's report, its CEO stated, we still foresee continuing supply chain challenges for the rest of the year. Now add to that Hurricane Ida.
A lot of toys are made with plastics. Plastics are made with crude oil and oil supplies. And so if those supplies get disrupted, the price of plastics go up.
For Annette, that's not good news.
Just because, we want to have the kids have a great Christmas, and especially with last year.
For the holiday season, they're probably going to try to wean in the prices. So they'll definitely want to raise the prices before people start thinking about the holiday shopping. And most people don't think about their holiday shopping before October 1st.
Toy manufacturers and retailers usually have store shelves stocked for the holidays by mid-October, with prices agreed to a year ago. Now, some manufacturers are trying to renegotiate those prices. In the end, it's up to the retailer to decide if they will pass the increase on to you. So how should you tackle the toy aisle this year?
If you start your shopping after Thanksgiving and you wait till Black Friday, you're basically admitting and just accepting that you're going to be paying higher prices for the toy categories and also just a lot of the other Christmas items.
Now, what about tracking down the hot toys this holiday season? While it's still a little too soon to know what they are, experts suggest watching social media to see what people are talking about. And if that item is on your list, it can't hurt to pick one up early. Sally Schulze, Fox 32, Chicago.